That's good. I mean, and they're going head-to-head, and you can see what they're doing in Winnipeg. They're starting their top line against the Blue Jackets' top line.
Underway on a Sunday night from Manitoba, and the puck comes back to Elvis Merzlikins. It will be worked forward by the Jackets. Kent Johnson, James Van Riemsdyk, all those lines staying intact after the big shake-up the other night in Vancouver. And of course, the Jackets had a great start, but ultimately lost 5-2. Long shot from Monahan. Let's see what the Blue Jackets can do with this heavy line. It was so good early on against Vancouver. And his first shot on goal to Eric Comrie, provided by Jake Christensen, and no rebound. Gonna force one through, bouncing puck. Monahan chopping at it, high slot. Voronkov looking for it. Monahan whacks at it. Kent Johnson is there, shuffled across, and just wide of the post for Marchenko.
Through the net, but just went high. There's this play by Johnson. It looks cluttered up in front, but he just gets there quick enough.
Johnson setting up, walking out, and a pass right point. Marchenko works that side now. Werenski, Monahan, Zach Werenski plays it over. Marchenko loads up, shoots, save made by Comrie. Mark Scheifele, the veteran, inching in, sets it up. Morrissey, a drive deflected off the glass. Jets are #1 on the power play on home ice. Morrissey, Kyle Connor stepping on in. Velarde, one-timer, great stop, kicked out by Merzlikins, and the puck is cleared.
On Miller. This is that save by Elvis Merzlikins. It's going to go down and then right to the middle of the ice. So you can see that play as Velarde pops out in the middle.
Scramble far wing. Stepping up Aston Reese. Again, pressure. And Barron to the goal, hugging the post Merzlikins. Here's a pickoff far corner by Kent Johnson. Chips one down from Monahan. A centering pass. There's a shot to the net by Corrali, and it's answered by Comrie.
He's been patient as a veteran. He's not killing penalties anymore. He's not taking those big face-offs, but he's getting opportunities with top lines when they need an extra guy out there.
Set up Fabro. Drive fought off by Comrie. Betty going goal line, then gets in that bumper position. Scheifele to Morrissey. Kyle Connor catches it, passes. Morrissey, Scheifele in front. Behind the back pass, Velarde, and Perfetti couldn't finish. Finding the puck as Aston Reese clears.
I know it's on his bottom hand, but you know it's got to be tender. That play by Velarde, a little patience on that pass, and then as he gets it in traffic.
That's his best Kyle Connor impression.
Exactly what I was just going to say. Rag the puck a little bit. See, this is tough for Provorov, though, to get it out with that backhand.
That's where changing. Fabro's out of the box. He's got an entry here. Slips one right to the net. And an odd carom, but it's into the gear of Eric Comrie on the face-off in the Jet zone.
And the Blue Jackets with, just under 6 minutes left in this first period. Let's see if they can get their attack going. Because I feel like
the turnover, Voronkov is denied by Comrie. And winning the battle for Voronkov, but it was knifed off his stick. Comes right to Niederreiter, and he will scoop it to center. Good speed from Morrissey. Room to skate. He's in. His wrist shot fought off by Merzlikins.
And his group right now as he starts the top line again. Same way they started the game. Yeah, I think just cleaner in the neutral zone, and that provides more speed.
Scheifele, bouncing puck, and finally he's got it. Pass over for Velarde, misfires, but it's held in by Morrissey. Wing to wing for Connor. Connor to Josh Morrissey. Double clutches, now to Connor. One-timer, pinball's on goal, fought off by Merzlikins. Off the scramble, cleared by Monahan. Wrestling forward with Olivier. Kyle Connor pinned, Velarde, an opening. Guides it around for Scheifele. 20 seconds to go in the Danforth penalty. Connor turns the stick. His wrist shot, he scores! The post and in, and on the power play from Kyle Connor, and it's 1-0 Jets.
It's deep in this corner. It's going to end up back on this side of the ice, but you can see what happens when it goes on the other side. Kyle Connor's on the opposite end here all alone, and the Blue Jackets with no forward there to press. Werenski's got to respect the guy in the middle, and he now decides, I'm going to leave this shot for Elvis Merzlikins. Stays out of the way, doesn't pressure Connor, and he's got such a unique wrist shot and so accurate.
Monahan frantically digging, and he's able to slither free. He's got the puck, and he saucers one to the blue line for Werenski. Fired over, Marchenko, one to the backdoor, try, score for Voronkov! Right there at the post, he tucks it home, power play goal, and the game is tied up at 1.
The Jets are going to try to seal this off in a scrum. See Kent Johnson reaching around there trying to poke it. They're poking at it. All four guys in there. Monahan comes out. Now the Jets are down low. So when you're working high, it's going to open things up. And there, as they drift away from the net, the man who does not drift away from the net scores the goal. And that's Voronkov just standing there. But it's hard work. Love that they released it high to Werenski. And then as everyone tries to get back to net front, the passing lanes are...
Makes no mistake. At the post. 1-1 game. Dump and chase time for the Jets. Jam free. Lowry to the goal. Puck is loose. Merzlikins. Big stop and tight on Nino Niederreiter.
Now for the Blue Jackets here on this rim on entry, as Elvis couldn't stop that puck. He's so good at it, but here tonight he's missed a few of those. They're coming in hot from the Winnipeg.
Worked up high, DeMello with a shot. Nice play. Getting in the lane was Kent Johnson. Johnson will skate it forward here. 36 seconds to go in the second period. Johnson snaps one over. Van Riemsdyk with a wrister save made by Comrie.
We know the first one's against the Philadelphia Flyers. But right now, with the opportunity and learning that I thought they gave away a couple games on this road trip, don't do that here tonight.
Third period begins with Kent Johnson on the ice along with James Van Riemsdyk, Sean Monahan. And Riemsdyk will going to work it to the front. Back check by Scheifele prevented that, and it's angled out of the zone by Gabe Vilardi. Werenski tried to advance, a cut off. Connor with a chance on the backhand save made by Merzlikins.
Says he was humbled when he lost his job in Columbus, went and learned a lot under some great head coaches. He said that puck just gets away from Werenski, and you got to love how Fabro goes over and forces Connor on his backhand. Doesn't allow him to get to the middle of the ice. He wants to use the forehand, but right there just forces him.
Flings it in. Around it comes, missed by Scheifele, handled by Provorov. Lobs it ahead. Legal hand pass in the D zone for Van Riemsdyk, and now Sean Monahan. Van Riemsdyk got a chance. Monahan one-timer. Oh, what a stop by Eric Comrie. Save of the game right there.
Van Riemsdyk plays a little give and go with Monahan. Comrie, wow. Big glove save. Played the game hard. Very hard to play against, fun to watch. And a Flyer, an NHL legend.
Van Riemsdyk, there's a deflected puck, moves in front, score! And the Blue Jackets have a 2-1 lead thanks to Kent Johnson.
You have to be smart to play this way. There's James. He creates this contact. Now, as the Jets are going to try to get this puck back, they just can't. And the smart play up top. Here's Van Riemsdyk again. Just throw it to the net. He knows he's got Monahan and Johnson there. And you can't run setup plays. You know you just got to get pucks through. And there, the Blue Jackets' top line with bodies and players in the net, change of direction, and a good...
Claimed off waivers. It was October 7th from the Vegas Golden Knights. Scheifele passing through past DeMello. Transition, Blue Jackets 2-on-1. Van Riemsdyk, Johnson, one-timer, he scores! Kent Johnson has another one! He buries it 3-1 for the Jackets.
By the Jets, and right there it's a simple play off the wall. Look at Van Riemsdyk. All he's thinking is, I have to get this to Kent Johnson. All I got to do is get this to Kent Johnson. Puck's rolling, he waits. When it settles down, then he puts a perfect pass to the guy, the young creative player in Kent Johnson. Look what he says. Yes, love playing with you, JVR.
Couple of assists for JVR, 3-1 Columbus. Weaving through center is Adam Fantelli. Nice move, cutting it, backhander, shut down by Comrie.
And that last one, Johnson tried to make a play, and look, the Jets come right out and trying to put the pressure in the offensive zone.
This is Morrissey with a dropper. Perfetti with some daylight, dangles, and a backhand robbed by Merzlikins.
An important piece for this Jackets team all night long.
Lowry, face-off win, overskated by Scheifele. Corrali, this time he hits it! Sean Corrali! Third time's a charm, all the way down.
See how his hand is turned over on the draw? So his hand is backwards, and then he has to adjust that stick. He doesn't have it correctly in his hands, but he watches that puck go in. He fights for this one. Good job for Sean Corrali for the game this week. Not a great road trip, but hey, you ended on this note. You got to feel good about yourself.
It's a 4-1 final score. Blue Jackets get the job done, and the trip in style. A victory for Elvis Merzlikins. Nice bounce back for him.